it.
I understand.
Fuck it. A lot of this shit trash. We ain't have a spring, my nigga. We going straight into summer. We going from winter to summer.
We ain't even have a spring.
We ain't have a spring. The spring just started and they say, yo, everybody gotta stay in the crib.
Anyways, I watched the rest of the episodes for the last day. Shit was trash like I thought.
Finally.
Holla at me, Stephen A. Greeny. Any of y'all old. Sometimes we don't do that on the show. Sometimes it's just,
Bro,
it's a little laid out, you know what I'm saying?
if we do that on the show, we'll never finish the show.
But I think the people like that. Like,
I
the
think
biggest reaction we ever
when
got
we
was
argue.
when we argued about LeBron.
Yeah, when we argue. We don't argue enough.
Sports, when we argue with sports,
Fuck
I
it.
think people love it. That's why Louis T,
Mm-hmm.
shout out to him.
Lewis.
He loves when we talk. He wants us to start a sports section, a sports pack.
So basically, I need to just start disagreeing with you.
Basically, we need to not
Again.
talk about nothing that we feel like we're gonna talk about on the podcast in our personal time.
That's
all. I mean, this quarantine is helping, but
It is.
the AWOL episode is one of my least favorites
Because of the setup.
because of the setup. And let me think. Probably like I said, the few episodes that we both had where it was like felt like it was dragging and we didn't feel like we wanted to be there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Me and Fuego had a couple of disagreements behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? But that's brother shit. It's gonna happen. But we always got back, you know what I'm saying? Especially in the beginning of this year. That's one of my down moments for this whole thing.
Always gotta be mediator.
Yeah, the beginning of this year was like, bro, we 3-4 weeks in and we haven't recorded nothing. I need, you know what I'm saying? But he was going through his shit, I was going through my shit. We both going through shit.
I was going through shit too.
Yeah, we all going through shit. And Core's like, yo, chill, that. But yeah, that could be in my least favorite moments. Sometimes when me and Fuego clash, but Grease and Core always there to just calm both of us down and be like, yo,
The
listen,
Capricorn.
man. You know what I'm saying? The Capricorns, the black friends.
Hey, cut that shit out. Cut it out.
We family. If y'all not gonna go outside and fight, just shut the fuck
Shut
up.
up. Let's get this shit done.
So, yeah.
I need some weed.
What else? We gonna roll in. Alright, now I wanted to also ask you, who are, in your eyes, give me two, who are two honorary hosts, guests for the show?
Two? Oh, see, you trying to make people mad.
I'm not trying to make nobody mad.
Alright, so
I'm just trying to show people, the people that really appreciate this shit and be coming and popping out, you know what I'm saying?
That's what we gonna do. Man, that's tough, man, because Giddy was every day, right? Giddy was.
Alright, so you can name more than two.
I think Giddy might have been at the first 10 episodes, bro.
Yeah, you can name more than two.
Alright, so Giddy was there from jump. So I think we're able to smoke inside because of that.
Yeah, he the one. Ain't Malcolm X. He was like fighting the power. He was like, "Oh, listen, man, it don't make sense if we sitting in here for 2 hours and I can't smoke, and they sitting out there. I can't walk in and out because they in front of the door." My boy got pressed by the cops one day. He was smoking a cigarette.
Yeah,
we was smoking bud. He got pressed.
Definitely honorary. He was never on cam.
Shout out to Giddy. Nigga don't come see me no more. But
And I spoke to him the day we did it.
You was talking to him the other day.
We had I would say Giddy. Damn. I will say LXD.
Mm-hmm.
And I will have to say Brooklyn Perry. Reason being.
I need a reason because she won best one time.
One time guest.
Mm-hmm.
But she supports.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And
I still talk to her too.
She's still in contact.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
Shout out to him.
her energy, you know what I'm saying? That's why I named those two first. LXD, Giddy, then Brooklyn Perry.
Alright.
Because I think her energy was kind of unmatched to anybody else that was on the show.
I agree with you with Alex Spring.
We ain't have to speak. The spring just started and niggas say, yo, everybody gotta stay in the crib.
Anyways, I watched the rest of the episodes for the last day. Shit was trash like I thought.
Finally.
Holla at me, Stephen A. Greeny, any of y'all old niggas.
Oh, niggas talking crazy? They pulling up.
Chris Broussard, Rob Parker.
They having a round table love discussions about this shit?
Yeah, so you know I love watching sports too. You know I love it. But old people just too much.
Stop doing that. Stop saying that.
Yeah, but I say it because I know what type of old person I'm gonna be.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like old people be stuck in their ways. You know what I'm saying? And not in a bad way. That's a good thing. Because if I'm somebody that's young that's coming to you and not showing no discipline, no love for our people, just, you know what I mean, disrespectful. I'm expecting an older person that's like 90 to be like, yo, like, we have to fight for a lot of shit. You should really understand this and that. You know, I understand and I respect it. But when it comes to stuff like this, I'll be like, damn, can we let somebody else breathe? But then watching the documentary, you know what I'm saying? What I think that grab people so hard that it's almost like a time capsule type thing, you know what I'm saying? Like when you a kid and you throw something in your backyard and you dig it up when you 30, you know what I'm saying? And you be like, that's what it was, you know what I'm saying? It was his intensity that, all right, yeah, Magic came from winning a college chip. And
he was always like this, though.
And he came to win a chip in the NBA. He played 5 positions. That was something we never saw. You know what I'm saying? His thing was something we never saw. But it wasn't like he kissed Isaiah Thomas on the cheek before a finals game. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, we didn't know if he was like...
It wasn't no Apex Predator shit.
Yeah, right? And then... I mean, Larry Bird had that. Larry had that, but that's beginning stages of something. So it's like Kanye said, like, I'm the cowboy that goes across the hill and the Indians hit me and then the rest of the Cowboys know what to do. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, he was cool.
Larry was that.
Yeah,
But then, like you say, the time, he was white.
Yeah, then still a little before that, you got like, Dr. J was nice, but ABA wasn't NBA.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's like big 3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but you had nice players coming out that shit. Imagine if the stories we heard where he was supposed to be on Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Where
Dominic Wilkins.
No, where Pistol Pete. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like then we would have been like, whoa.
That'd have been the first J. Will.
So then you got to see a young kid and the one couple words that he said, the one visual that really like I got to like him a little bit. I was like, I like that right there. And then the last was when they showed him when he got drafted and he said, I'm a Bull and I just want to make Chicago a respectable franchise like the Lakers or Philly or Boston. That's and then the last episode where he's like, that's what I did.
Yeah.
I got 6 championships. They ain't have a winning culture before me. I got 6 championships and I gave them everything that I had. You know what I'm saying?
He gave them everything that they got.
So if I don't like the way he played not the way he played, the way he treated his team or the way he went about winning, like he said, if you don't like it, you could go ahead. Or if you want to sit here and deal with it and we do win, and I hug you at the end of it, or you gonna respect me or not. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So
that's why I was trying to tell you, like when I used to have arguments with you, it was like blank. Because you going off of a basis of what you seen on like ESPN or someone saying. You yourself haven't experienced. That's why I begged you to watch this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're not a follower, bro. You can't hear something and be like, it's going to be like, that's real shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I respect that. You didn't know the whole story. That's why you be like, nah, bro, I lived this shit. I lived it. Just the shit before, but the whole 90s shit with Mike is Mike, I lived it.
Yeah.
I knew the story and the shit he did, bro. When you look at that, because then niggas will say some shit like this. Well, the Cavs was trash. The Cavs was not always trash. And when you watch that, I bet you half these little niggas like, oh shit, they said the Cavs. Yeah. He wasn't supposed to beat Craig Elo and them niggas, bro.
So it might be different. And
there they go.
It'll go into it. You know what I'm saying?
Say that?
Yeah. I liked it, but I didn't love
it. How many times you listen to it?
I listen to it a lot now because I like Jay-Z's verses. Yeah. It almost feels like what Joe Budden said. It turned into a Jay-Z mixtape. They was going at it on Twitter.
I see.
He said, yo, I took all your verses off. Now it's a whole mixtape king. So it's difficult, like you said. Yo, he got Hov on every album. I said, what?
Every track.
I said, what?
Except one.
That's Kanye ain't do it to his fourth. So that's kinda, you know what I'm saying?
And
R. Kelly
smoked him.
R. Kelly ain't do it to 2000s.
Smoked Kanye.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. It was a better than he smacked around. See, this is what I'm talking about. He smacked around Jay Electronica on this. Worse than he did Kanye on that. Yes. Okay. Yes. So this is what I'm saying.
Listen, he smoked Ye, and he put Jay like on his lap, right?
He said, "Oh, you want to learn how we do this?"
He rocked him. You pat him on his back.
They gave him heart.
You don't even gotta put me on that.
Cause even like they said, like
I told you what it sounded like to me. We could start it a little bit. It sounded like
Hov open up the album.
Listen, boy, that's
it's
the
your
first
debut.
It
it can't be considered his debut album.
That is his debut album. It doesn't say featuring Hov on none of the tracks. So.
That's harsh. You got anything you want to say to the people before we get up out of here? We're gonna leave y'all right there. Go check that album out. It was written or written testimony? Written testimony. Go check it out. Some more music dropped too. My son Uzi dropped that deluxe album.
We love that Uzi shit.
I like it.
I still listen to it.
My son be like, long time mentality.
And what's the next one? That's supposed to
come out. Long time. What he said it was called? I forget, but long term, it's supposed to be the end. It's 3 parts.
That's like him finally coming out with it to close the series, right? And it's exactly what you wanted. It has the impact that you've been wanting for this man's past 6 projects. Well, I'm begging niggas. Niggas like, why didn't you sell his shit for $100? Because it's worth it. Because it's worth it. Because it's $1 million worth of game on it. That's why it's worth $100. The niggas was questioning him, and they know what he was talking about.
Yes.
I seen the vision. So the moment
Drake on the track early,
the moment he did everything that and killed him, did everything that he's supposed to, he just smoked.
Yeah. But you know what's eerie about it? Like, he always spoke about it in his music.
He didn't mention it 3 times.
He always spoke about what was going to happen to him in his music.
That's where he only spoke of where he came from, bro.
Yeah.
You could only be who you are. Like Hope said, you was who you was before you got here. This nigga.
But they done showed you in the rap game that you could outgrow that.
He was outgrowing that.
Yeah,
like you just said. Oh, I'm supposed to be gang. I'm still supposed to be gangbanging?
Yeah.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but I know I'm gonna be from RC for life to the day I die.
Yeah. But then your people that seen your growth, they gotta let you go too. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't be selfish and take him away for something as selfish as him being who he is. Like you said, you are who you are, you know what I'm saying? I can't have you around me right now until we clear up whatever's going on with you, bro. That's it. and you want to do what you did. You're being selfish. You know what I'm saying? You're being selfish. But the impact he had, for me, I just like the words that I always use for him, his dedication and his inspiration and the way that he just continued going with what he wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? So when he says that he gives out his music for free and he's 360 himself,
360 myself,
and there's more music in these clothes and shows, that's the blueprint that I take from him. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to pay to be on this show. We don't have to pay. We don't have to have products on here that get ads and shit. You know what I'm saying? But if we do have some merch and y'all buy it, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying?
you want to put forth on.
You know what I mean? And like when I told Kels, Brian, yo, you got the teas and shit, he said, and the price I'm proud to pay. That comes from this. Proud to pay.
Proud to pay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's his mindset. Everybody mindset that's at least in their 30s right now. They if you ain't grow up listening to Nick before he passed, and you did after he passed,
Game right now.
you got this mindset now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, keep going. That's why we got, what's this? Our 4th, 5th episode since the quarantine started. You know what I'm
We
saying?
could have said we not doing nothing.
Yeah, we could have said we on a hiatus. You know what I'm saying? And I'm having ideas of just going live with certain artists that we did interviews with. Just 10-minute conversations on live. It don't matter if we get an audience or not. Screen record it, put them together, and put an episode out on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that.
Run your race.
And the
And
other
he
ones
played in a
is,
tough time where they wasn't trying to give him his acknowledgement because
and he was a civil rights fighter and all that
rights.
stuff. You know what I'm saying? So on and off the court, all these players did a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I just felt like, I don't know, Pat gotta give New York some love. I don't really like the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a Knicks
You
fan.
gotta like Pat though, except the layup. But
Yeah.
you gotta like
You know
Pat.
what I mean? Yeah, that layup was different. That
He
shit made me
tried,
laugh
man.
every
He
time.
tried, man. He went to war with niggas, man. It's hard out here.
Oh. The Bubba Wallace controversy, they tried to say that shit
It's
was
a
some
bro.
bullshit, but whatever. We'll
This
touch
is,
on
this
we'll
is why
touch
y'all
on.
don't got black people with the. But y'all don't want that, so ain't no reason for me to even say that. Y'all don't want us at the race anyway.
Did you see these new 30 for 30s with the Bruce Lee one?
No.
Did you see the 99 home run race?
Yes. I
See,
watched
so
that.
say my
Yeah. I'm trying to
touch
make
on
a.
that a little bit. We're gonna get out of here.
I
with
told
after
you I'm
this.
trying to make a movie about that summer, like
99.
focus around like 99 and mix it with like 2000 a little bit, the both of the vibes, because I had a lot going on. That was a good summer.
That year 2000 was lit. That's some of the Mets and the Yankees in the World Series.
Yeah, we doing a lot, bro.
But that home run race with Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa was crazy.
It took me back, man.
Yeah, that shit took me back to Madison days when we used to. Dad talk in the backyard and shit after every game. We just talk.
They hit another one.
Sammy Sosa wilding, Mark McGwire wilding. Oh, Ken Griffey wilding too? Yeah, but he slowed down because he just hit doubles and shit all day. You know what I'm saying? He just nice. But Ken Griffey's one of my favorite baseball players of all time. But we're going to start touching on baseball too soon. We just going to, like you said, we're just going to touch positions, one player, and it got to be a black player.
That's easy.
At every position, yeah, that's easy. You're gonna be mad at my shortstop. Damn, you fucked up. I ain't gonna pick him. I'm gonna pick who I should pick.
You better pick who you should
But
pick.
come on, son, BL. You know
I
how I'm
don't
talking
give a
about
fuck.
BL. Come on, who I'm
I
talking
knew.
about?
You know what's crazy when you say you're gonna be mad at my pick. I knew that's what you was thinking about. I don't give a fuck, bro. You better not pick
Yeah,
him.
you wanna
You
go
better
over the
pick.
song?
You better pick who you supposed to pick. All right.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
ain't
picking.
saying no initials or nothing.
You know what I'm
Nigga,
saying?
you know what's right. What's right is right.
So,
All right.
to everybody that's doing these sports and y'all going back to y'all respected sports, y'all be safe out there with y'all families and everybody that's into it, everybody that's doing everything. Everybody that's watching us, that continues to watch us, gracias. Thank you very much, and we will continue with these sports episodes. I feel like you guys are liking it. You got anything you want to tell them?
Stay safe. Wash your hands. Sanitize. Keep the mask on deck.
Thanks.
Just be safe out here, man. It ain't over. Corona out here. She chilling right now. She be back in September.
And for Thorncore, it's Dricanhippie, and y'all already know what we about to go do.
You ain't see nothing. I'm playing ball. Oh, you was my vodka. Nigga, give me something. Suck my dick. Get out of here. You done? I don't understand, son.
No.
They doing this shit because it's you allowing it. Yeah. The moment something like that happens, the nigga come over there and rush or the cop reaction of, oh shit. Now what you happy about? That they got fired? That's what we want. We just want, let's get them fired and go to jail, right?
And then that's why people sit back and look, right? If you gotta look at your history, right? That's why people sit back and be like, why LAPD like what they are? Because they had to go against the Black Panthers. The Black Panthers is like, yo, y'all not coming in our community and just wilding.
We're not gonna continue this
beating our people. Nah, y'all not taking care of the community. We putting up stop signs. We giving them free lunch, and we stopping y'all from coming here and wilding.
Wilding out. And when y'all do, we on deck.
Yeah, because we know how to handle David and John's problem.
We got that.
So y'all come here to maintain and watch the shit and make sure nothing. But we take care of this. Y'all not gonna come in here and beat and send dogs and hit us with hoses and shit like y'all did 20, 30 years ago from our time. You know what I'm saying? And then somewhere along the line, that shit got lost. And that shit turned into gangs.
It ain't somewhere along the line.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what the COINTELPRO is about?
Yeah, man.
You know this. You know, our people don't even know what the fuck COINTELPRO is. You say that to some people, they probably think it's some money shit.
Nope.
They don't know.
Nope.
Do you know?
That's some wiretap shit.
Do you know there are fucking
illegal?
There are people from the Caribbean who were taught that the Black Panther Party was bad. So when they come here and niggas trying to like not just the Black Panther Party, but the FOI was bad. When they're national terrorists and shit like this. And when we come here and they be trying to bring everybody together, they're like, oh. Yeah. They have this thought that because of COINTELPRO, but people don't know this shit. This ain't the right podcast for me to get into that, because then niggas like, yo, where Dawn going? I'm there already. That's why I'm telling you, I know it's a fucking agenda. And if you falling right into it, because they know you're going to pick your phone up and just record it, they don't give a fuck, bro. So what? They got fired. Are these niggas dead? Are they dead? So they're fired, now they're not in uniform, and you know that these things is racist.
They don't wild on anybody now.
Come on, bro. Is the shit that happened with Ahmaud Arbery. They were cops?
Designate, nope.
The son that killed them, they got pictures of him at the KKK rally 4 years ago. Huh? His pops was a DA at the time. So what are we talking about?
He worked in that division that they...
What are we talking about? Like I said, they took hoods off, they went in the fucking patrol cars and the judges. These niggas retarded? Or they don't want to hear it? Why you think you get more time than someone that's white that did the same exact shit as you? They get probation.
Yeah, it's still part of that. That's that fucking system, you know what I'm saying?
And you niggas still fall into it. That's why I left the street shit alone, people. Yeah, that's why I left it alone, because I knew what it was. Bro, niggas gotta open their eyes, man.
And Trump just appointed court judges, and these are people that's gonna be in these seats till they die. And these are 80-year-old white men. Yes, they probably got 20 years left, but that's 20 years of locking us up for life sentences. And
letting them off for doing shit like this.
You know what I'm saying? So we gotta pay attention to our politics as well. Shout out to Mr. Lewis, that's what we're gonna call him right now.
That's why I'm happy he's making the move that he's currently doing right now, because I told him it's needed, bro. If we can't get it throughout the country, we could have at least you in New York, bro.
At least take care of y'all local shit. If y'all know somebody personally that knows the local person that's running, and you know them internally, you vote for that person. Fuck it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At least you know what they're about.
That's like the lady from Maddie that lived next door to me.
Yeah.
She she a judge. She a civil judge.
What?
I voted for her, bro. She won. You understand what I'm saying? I know this woman. I know her. I know the parties they have in the backyard. I know how they get down.
The way he represented the game, his skills at the position, his accolades, his stats at the position all time, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And his record in the finals. Mentality. Yeah, his record in the finals, the way he changed that franchise, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And he was the face of that franchise for 20 years. He was the face of the NBA.
Since he walked through the door.
Yeah, he was the face of the NBA for years, you know what I'm saying? Quadruple doubles and shit, so I think he's one for me, you know what I'm saying?
That's power forward all the time.
I'm gonna put because of his accolades and everything, but I do not like him personally because some of the shit. Karl Malone is that too.
That's your number two.
You know what I mean? Because what he did, he don't got no championship. A lot of power forwards don't got a championship.
Thank Mike for that.
You know what I'm saying? But a lot of power forwards don't have championships. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
Great
Mike for that.
You know what I mean? So put him there.
Number two on all-time scorer.
You know what I'm saying?
Off the same play. Pick and roll.
Number three.
Tough, right?
Yeah. But I'm gonna have to put because it might be like a little earlier time than these two players that I'm comparing. Mm-hmm. But skills are comparable. One might be better, you know what I'm saying? And skills like a notch better, you know what I'm saying? But then the accolades kick in, and this one got what he got under his belt, and it's not like he was a role player. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting Kevin McHale at 3. You know what I'm saying? Just cause he was that dude on that team, you know what I'm saying? On some of the championship teams, he was doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't his fault he broke his foot. You know, that's not my fault. But hey,
he was so.
That's 3. And I watched his games. I studied
this is crazy because there's a couple power forwards left, and you gotta have at least 3 of them more.
Cause at 4 I'm putting Barkley.
Mm.
At 4 I'm putting Charles Barkley. And then these the 2 that I got left that I seen with my eyes in my lifetime that I watched in the NBA.
This makes it tough.
Dirk and KG. They both got a chip. They both super duper nice. Accolades is crazy. They went at each other. But Dirk is in the top 10 in scoring. You know what I'm saying? But KG is that guy. He's the big ticket. So, I don't want you to swing on me right now. And we right here. Cool, we right here with it in this town.
You just took the shirt off, so I don't know where you at right now. You got no Snoop Dogg shit.
But Dirk Nowitzki does have a black wife. He come to every game with the plate with the aluminum foil on it.
Bro, he do. Tupperware, all that.
Damn, I'm torn. I got a top 6, y'all.
Nah, it's 5. We going 5.
Oh, man.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm going to put Dirk, you my man, but I'm going to put KG at 5.
KG at 5?
I'm going to put KG at 5 because at this point, right, then this is another point. He's just going in, so.
I did. That's what made me want to get money making that round, bro. Because the way he did it, he had.
But it didn't take.
Yeah.
But it was a year, probably like 16-4.
17-3, bro.
Alright. Oh. Like you?
Okay. So it's kind of similar. I'm gonna just ask you a question after I give my 5. So my 5 would be.
I was torn with this.
We're talking about our top 5, right? So I'm gonna go from 5 to 1. I will put Dirk at number 5.
Mm-hmm.
I will put Barkley at number 4.
Mm-hmm.
KG is number 3.
Ooh.
Karl Malone is number 2. And Tim Duncan is number 1. You know that.
You kept McHale out of it.
Kevin McHale is not better than Dirk Nowitzki or Kevin Garnett. I don't give a fuck what he did on those teams and who he was on those teams.
I feel you.
He is not better than KG or Dirk. So that.
Randy, I got Jerry Rice. Number 2, disrespectful. Number 3, I got T.O. Number 4, I got the greatest hands that I ever seen, Chris Carter.
He just never dropped nothing.
That's the only time Randy ever had to play the 2.
And that was only because you was getting mentored by somebody that was in the league before you. So it's just like, because he led him in receiving yards and touchdowns that rookie year.
Hands was great.
But that man just does not drop the football.
No.
And when he had the long sleeves on with the Minnesota jersey, it just looked official.
Number 5, I gotta go with Larry. Nope, and you can't change it. That's all I look at you when you said Megatron.
I
Because
hate it.
that's the same era.
That's the same era, and his longevity is way better. Like,
He's still doing it.
Just doing it.
He gonna do it again this year.
Yeah.
Because he got extra help. So I got Larry. But that list, that's 5. That's 5.
Who you got? Jerry,
Randy, Jerry, T.O.
Chris Carter, Larry.
That list is gonna change.
Well, who? Julio?
I don't know. He got to do something.
He got to do something.
DeAndre Hopkins is on the radar.
DeAndre Hopkins is nice. I wish Antonio Brown was just still in the league.
They say he's just working out with Lamar Jackson, so go over there with his cousin, see what happens.
He's nice.
But that's my wide receivers, man. I feel like that's solid.
Honorable mentions: Ocho Cinco.
Nope.
He was nice.
Michael Irvin.
Michael Irvin, the playmaker.
Marvin Harrison. Stop playing, bro. No, Ocho Cinco.
Yo.
Crazy. This is the same era.
Nah, but Chad Johnson was like, but
bro,
Marvin Harrison,
he was never in the huddle. He didn't even know to play.
he was better than his quarterback. Like,
He didn't know to play. He was like, I'm going to go. Yeah. Whatever he do and I don't like, I'm going to do the opposite and throw it.
What about like the Thielens and the Edmonds?
Like Wayne,
you know,
Wayne
like
I think of him like Wayne Quebec right now.
like the Wayne Quebec. I don't want to say the white wide receivers. What about those?
He got 2 years right now. Jordy Nelson was on his way and look what happened.
Yeah,
he got 2 years, bro. Let me see something. You gotta do more.
Well, we should do running backs real quick. Tight ends today.
Tight ends?
Yeah.
Top 55?
Tight ends. You want me to just give mine since I probably just sprung this on you? Or?
You go ahead, but I definitely got about
Alright, so go ahead.
Man, some old heads tight at me. Go ahead, though. You go. You got your shit.
I got my number 1 tight end all time. You know who it is.
Of course.
Tony Gonzalez.
That's not your all-time tight end all-time.
I'm racist. Nah. Tony Gonzalez is the greatest tight end to me that I ever seen. Number 2, I put Rob Gronkowski. Then I'm going to put Shannon Sharp. I got Shannon Sharp at 3. Then I got Antonio Gates at 4. And then I'm going to put Travis Kelce right now at my 5 because he's the truth. Go ahead. Let me hear what you got to say about it.
I want to talk about your list first.
You could.
So that's the order you got it in?
Yeah.
You got Rob Gronkowski as your second best. Why?
Because from what I've seen, and his numbers is just better than everybody's. But what? You ain't got him in your top 5?
I might not.
Oh, okay. So I want to hear your top. I mean, you can say what you want about my top 5. I feel you.
What?
But boy, nice.
Son, hold on.
I want to see who
Because
your top
I
5.
got 4. And you already, I didn't even know we was doing this.
Yeah.
But, okay. Of course, undeniably. Tony Gonzalez is the best tight end of all time. We can agree to that. My second tight end will be Shannon Sharp.
Shit. I put him number 3.
You put him behind.
Boy, Rob Gronkowski numbers is better than his. That's all I'm saying.
Is he a better tight end though? Is he a better?
Yes,
he
to
play
me.
that position better.
Yeah, because he's a blocking tight end. Shannon Sharp isn't a blocking tight end, but he'll block when he needed to. But he wasn't a blocking tight end. He was a catching tight end. He was a receiving tight end. He changed the tight end position. Rob Gronkowski was that and more. That's all I'm saying. To me, in my eyes. But I see what you're saying, though. I'm not mad at what you're saying. Mm-hmm. Shannon Sharp created these dudes.
Okay. So
I got him in number 3.
I got
I feel you.
I got Shannon Sharp. I'm just going off like what I'm saying, right?
That's what I'm doing too good. You got Tony and Shannon so far.
Antonio Gates has to be number 3.
Okay.
Because Gronk numbers aren't better than his.
They are though.
Nah, bro.
They are though.
Gotta show me. I gotta see.
And he got 3 chips.
I gotta see it. And I never seen Gronk
He got 2.
as he's a receiving tight end. I never he doesn't really have.
Bro, he the O-line. That's why they could run those years that he was there. He was the blocking tight end. Then it was
New England, I never looked at New England as a run dominant team, bro. They do that.
In his early years, remember they had Corey Dillon and all that. They was running the ball.
Corey Dillon was a dead one.
Yeah, his first year. Rob had a 9-year career.
That came together. Corey Dillon was gone.
Oh, that's like I kicked that off. I got Barry. Barry, Emmett, Jim Brown. I watched tape of Jim Brown. It looked like it doesn't look real.
Yeah. He looked like he was playing right now.
Yeah, and I might say Walter Payton and Marshall Falk. That's my 5.
Yeah, I like that.
That's solid. I'm happy with that.
Number 5 for me, and it's just because it's my favorite running back of all time, and it's your fault. Jerome Bettis. And I'm going to jump to 1 is Barry. I like Emmett. He was nice.
Emmett is arguably the best running back.
He was old school. I'm going to put Adrian Peterson in mine.
Okay. Oh, man.
And
He's like 8, 7, 8 a month.
he nice though.
Yeah.
But he top 10. That's cool. You say. Alright, I'll throw. But I see a lot of tape of him, and I like the way he run. LA Rams, Eric Dickerson. Cause like
That's
how
my honorable mention.
Yeah, like how he was just bigger than everybody. He was just running everybody over, and that LA jersey was just dope. But his numbers is crazy too. So I'm gonna throw him in there since you threw like 2 old schools in there. You put Jim Brown and Walter Payton, so I gotta put something in common at that. So
Yeah, watch.
that'll be my 5.
Walter
I'm up to like the 3rd or 4th
You
track.
trying to compete with my son? With this
I'm putting them together because for some reason, the Joe Budden podcast, they put them against each other for some reason. So I put that rivalry in my head now. So
I say that because he dropped a week later.
yeah, so I'm listening to them back to back. You know what I'm saying? So Party Next Door, I'm up to like the third or fourth song. It sound like real polished. It got like a clean sound to it. But the songs right now not really grabbing me.
Because you only have weekend shit.
And I think his
I can't listen to it right now because I'm
his
I'm
cadence
weekend,
and
so.
style, I really don't. He's the one that was in the OVO camp, right?
Yeah. Both of them.
And the Weeknd, right? But the Weeknd just got a better, darker sound. I just like his style better for some reason. And I'm not trying to play favoritism or be biased, you know what I'm saying? I'm listening to both of them with a fresh ear, you know what I mean? So
You can't though.
I can't though. That's true, I can't.
You can't be listening to him with fresh air because the weekend just came out last week.
Yeah, his shit
And
just
his
slap.
shit fire. So you hear that. Both ears are applied to that. So you can't be hearing both of them.
Like,
that's why I can't
like
listen
on the
to it.
intro, when the
You
Weeknd
comparing
intro.
it, listening to it without trying to compare
Yeah,
it.
because when the Weeknd intro come in, you just hear his his little style that he do, his little ad-lib that he do.
Mm-hmm.
But Party Next Door album, the beatbox for like 30 seconds.
So
then
wait.
you hear him. I'm like, bro, get to it. Hit him with the slap him real quick. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna keep listening to it, and then I'm gonna give it a second listen because I've been listening to Janae Aiko and the Weeknd shit like consistently lately.
Yeah, Janae got it right now.
Janae shit was hard. But yeah, Party, you haven't started it yet.
No,
So
Joyner should drop.
Joyner Lucas
With
dropped
his corny ass.
ADHD.
I haven't started, but I watched the.
All right, so fuck the music. Let's not talk about the music. What you just said with his corny eyes. So what's your thoughts on him?
I think he's just corny. You know, like.
Like
I
a
don't mean
lyrical
like.
corny cat?
Nah, he nice. You know what I'm saying? He could rap.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Just like Lupe.
Like how
But
niggas
I
see
wouldn't
Wale.
but I wouldn't call Wale corny.
But how certain other people see Wale.
Yeah, I would.
You know what Wale got.
His name is Joyner Lucas, first of all. I look at what he's done so far, the projects and shit that got their eyes on him. And then when I see him, I'm like, cornball.
For me,
You know
sometimes
what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, I'm cool with a bunch of cornballs. But my thing is, I just recognize, I'm like you shouldn't be rapping. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't fit everybody. You nice. You got the attention. You could write
almost
for
like
anybody.
the Little Dicky dude.
Pay
Like
him
you
no
can
mind.
rap, but nobody wanna listen to
I don't
you
wanna hear
corny.
that, bro.
You ain't even got Asher Roth style.
Yeah, and it's no. I'm not trying to knock him. That's just my preference.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel it. It's like, oh, you corny, bro. Like, what is it? I'm watching that Will video. Like I said, the video is dope. It's just how he did it was corny.
For me, it always feels forced.
It felt forced.
Like when I first got
You see the movie that's coming, it's like, okay, wait for him to mention it.
Like when I first got wind of him, my brother told me about him when he did the
Who says?
no YG.
YG fuck with him.
Young Genius. When he did the black and white thing,
Yeah,
and he was rapping like a white dude, I was like, this is not catching me. It's not catching me. Alright, cool. It's almost like what I said about Jay Electronica. Like, yes, you rap, you spit crazy bars, but I heard it before, and I heard it cooler, and I heard it with a cadence that I like. You know what I'm saying? Your cadence I don't really like, and I'm not a fan of it.
Cool.
So that kind of fits with Joyner Lucas. Like, you kind of like, and you got killed by Tory Lanez, bro.
Let's not forget that.
Like, Tory Lanez killed you. Let's not forget about this. You know what I'm saying? My mind is kind of sharp. I smoke every day, but
Let's not forget that.
let's not forget that. You know what I'm saying? But it's called ADHD. Don't think I'm gonna get a listen.
They got a bunch of tracks on there. They got Logic on there. I'm like,
I know Eminem be
you
fucking.
got Logic on there.
I know Eminem be fucking
He not on Shady though.
bigging him up crazy.
You know, I thought he was trying to Shady. You know, trying to Shady.
Nah, I think he trying to Interscope or something.
No, they don't say Interscope either. They say some other
Double
shit.
check that shit.
Nah, I got it right here.
You got any other music that came out lately?
Jeezy dropped some shit, but you know how I feel about that.
Jeezy, you think he should stop?
Bro, you know he named this shit?
TM?
No.
103?
Nope. And the shit is called...
He living a new life. He got shorty from The View and shit.
2020 Pyrex Vision.
Oh, wow. Pyrex Vision. Come on, bro. We not trying to hear you rap about what you're not doing no more. That's it. Basically, for me. Because I like Jeezy. What is he? Top 10 in the South?
7 fucking songs. If he don't...
Huh?
Top 10 in the South? Top 10 in the South?
I was going to say
What
top 5.
What do you add to it? Like his impact and his record sales, all that shit?
I mean, he got some balls too.
Top 10 in the South?
So what is he? I'm asking you. In the 25
You just gonna
area?
put me on the spot with that.
I'm saying, I ain't tell you in the rap game. I ain't saying the rap game.
In the South, though.
In the South.
He might be top 10. He
Might
might
be
be
top-
number 9.
Might be number 10 or 11. Who knows? Because you can name a lot of people. You're going to go Andre, Big Boy. You're going to go Rick Ross. You're going to go T.I. You're going to go Scarface. You're going to go Luda. You're going to go Luda before him? All right, cool. I'm just asking. I'm going with you. I'm going with you. I'm going with you. We're not making this a concrete conversation, but I'm saying, like, who else we got in the South? Wayne. So that's already 7. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, bro.
Killer Mike.
I don't know. We can go back to
CeeLo. Let's not act like when he was in the Goody Mall, he wasn't spitting.
I don't know what Pusha T and them niggas is.
That's Maryland.
It's Virginia.
Yeah.
I don't know what they call
I don't know what
themselves.
he probably rapping East
South
Coast
or
or some
East
shit.
Coast, I don't know.
And I'm all alone. I'm far from where I'm going, but I'm far from home. Somehow I know I'm moving in the right direction. My mama always told me I was gonna be special. I'm out here on a mission and I'm all alone. It's far from where I'm going and I'm far from home. Somehow I know I'm moving in the right direction. My mama always told me I was gonna be special. Hustle.
If y'all out there listening to this, just put one in the air for Nip.
Marathon, continue.
Yes.